Question 1. What is the primary purpose of Azure Site Recovery (ASR) in a business continuity and disaster recovery (BCDR) strategy? Option A. To provide long-term data archiving and granular file recovery. Option B. To orchestrate the replication, failover, and recovery of workloads to minimize downtime and data loss. Option C. To migrate on-premises servers to Azure with a focus on comprehensive assessment. Option D. To ensure high availability of applications within a single Azure region using availability zones. The correct answer is to orchestrate the replication, failover, and recovery of workloads to minimize downtime and data loss. Here's the explanation. ASR is a comprehensive service designed for BCDR, enabling organizations to protect critical workloads by orchestrating replication, failover, and recovery to minimize RTO and RPO. Question 2. An organization is setting up Azure Site Recovery to protect on-premises VMware virtual machines. Which component is responsible for coordinating communication between the on-premises environment and Azure, and managing data replication for these machines? Option A. Mobility Service Agent. Option B. Recovery Services Vault. Option C. Configuration Server. Option D. Process Server. The correct answer is Configuration Server. Here's the explanation. For on-premises VMware/physical servers, the Configuration Server coordinates communication between the on-premises environment and Azure, and manages data replication. Question 3. Which ASR operation allows you to validate your disaster recovery plan without impacting your production environment? Option A. Planned failover. Option B. Actual failover. Option C. Test failover. Option D. Failback. The correct answer is test failover. Here's the explanation. Test failovers are non-disruptive DR drills that allow validation of recovery plans without affecting production workloads. Question 4. An organization has a mission-critical application that requires an RPO recovery point objective of 0, meaning absolutely no data loss is acceptable, even in the event of a primary system failure. Which replication type is best suited to meet this requirement, and what is its primary trade-off? Option A. Asynchronous replication, lower write latency. Option B. Asynchronous replication, higher data transfer costs. Option C. Synchronous replication, higher write latency. Option D. Synchronous replication, potential for data corruption. The correct answer is synchronous replication, higher write latency. Here's the explanation. Synchronous replication ensures an RPO of 0 by committing data to both primary and secondary locations before acknowledging the write, but this comes at the cost of increased write latency for the application. Question 5. A global e-commerce company wants to improve the performance of its static website assets for users located in different continents by serving content from the nearest geographical location. Which replication policy scope and related concept would best achieve this goal? Option A. Intra-region replication for high availability. Option B. Cross-region replication for data locality and performance optimization. Option C. Synchronous replication for disaster recovery. Option D. Daily backups for long-term retention. The correct answer is, quote, cross-region replication for data locality and performance optimization. Here's the explanation. Cross-region replication allows data copies to be placed closer to global users, reducing latency and improving application performance by serving content from the nearest replica, a concept known as data locality. Question 6. Which statement accurately describes the primary difference between data replication and data backup in a cloud environment? Option A. Replication focuses on long-term retention and protection against accidental deletion, while backup focuses on continuous availability. Option B. Replication is a continuous or near-continuous process for high availability and disaster recovery, while backup is a point-in-time copy for archival and recovery from logical errors. Option C. Replication always guarantees an RPO of 0, whereas backup always provides an RTO of 0. Option D. Backup incurs egress costs, while replication does not. The correct answer is, replication is a continuous or near-continuous process for high availability and disaster recovery, while backup is a point-in-time copy for archival and recovery from logical errors. Here's the explanation. Replication is a continuous process focused on HA/DR with specific RPO/RTO targets, protecting against outages. Backups are point-in-time copies for long-term retention, protection against accidental deletion, or data corruption. Question 7. An organization needs to recover its critical applications within a maximum of 2 hours after a disaster, and is willing to accept up to 30 minutes of data loss. Which two metrics, respectively, do these requirements define? Option A. Recovery Point Objective, RPO, and Recovery Time Objective, RTO. Option B. Recovery Time Objective, RTO, and Recovery Point Objective, RPO. Option C. Mean Time to Recovery, MTTR, and Mean Time Between Failures, MTBF. Option D. Service Level Agreement, SLA, and Service Level Objective, SLO. The correct answer is Recovery Time Objective, RTO, and Recovery Point Objective, RPO. Here's the explanation. Recovery Time Objective, RTO, defines the maximum acceptable downtime, 2 hours, and Recovery Point Objective, RPO, specifies the maximum acceptable data loss measured in time, 30 minutes. Question 8. Which of the following scenarios is the primary purpose of disaster recovery, DR, for VMs, as opposed to high availability, HA? Option A. Ensuring continuous uptime for an application within a single data center using redundant components. Option B. Recovering critical applications and data after a complete regional cloud outage or on-premises data center failure. Option C. Automatically restarting a failed VM on a different host within the same availability zone. Option D. Distributing incoming network traffic across multiple VMs in a load-balanced cluster. The correct answer is, quote, recovering critical applications and data after a complete regional cloud outage or on-premises data center failure. Here's the explanation. Disaster recovery, DR, is designed to ensure business continuity and recover from catastrophic events like a complete cloud region failure or on-premises data center failure, which affect an entire site. High availability, HA, focuses on preventing downtime within a single site by eliminating single points of failure. Question 9. During a failover event in a VM disaster recovery scenario, what critical networking step is typically performed by the DR service to ensure applications can communicate correctly at the recovery site? Option A. Disabling all network security groups to allow unrestricted access. Option B. Automatically reconfiguring network settings, including assigning IP addresses and updating DNS records. Option C. Manually creating new virtual networks and subnets for each recovered VM. Option D. Establishing a new VPN connection to the primary site, which remains offline. The correct answer is automatically reconfiguring network settings, including assigning IP addresses and updating DNS records. Here's the explanation. During failover, the DR service automatically reconfigures networking for the activated VMs at the recovery site. This includes assigning appropriate IP addresses, updating DNS records to point to the new VM IP addresses or load balancers, and ensuring proper routing, all to maintain application connectivity. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.